afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. Oh,
Yes, good afternoon to you. This is teacher Oscar, and welcome to the
yeah,
class. Your name is Joy.
yeah, my name is Joy. Yes,
Okay, Joy, how are you today?
I'm good. How about
You're,
you?
I'm doing fine. Okay, well, and welcome to the class. It's my pleasure to be your teacher today. All right, so are you ready
Um,
to start the lesson?
yes.
Yes, okay. Now, to start the lesson, let's have a short warm up, okay? I notice here
Okay.
that your book is all about family communication. So please tell me about your family.
Um, I have 3 years old daughter,
Mhm.
and my parents are living with me and my husband and my daughter.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay. So it's what a big family. Well, it's I'm happy to hear that you are married and you have a daughter because many young Chinese now don't want to get married or have any children. Why
yeah.
why did why
Actually,
why did you choose to get married?
me either. But but because me and my husband actually we were together for over 8 years.
8 years. That's a long
So
time.
finally, yeah, finally we decide to get married
I see. All
to
right.
make.
Well, that's good that you found someone to be with for the rest of your life because others they would prefer to be alone. And I have other students, they prefer to have a dog or a cat instead of a husband or a wife.
That's true. Younger people around me, they gave me some opinions about living alone.
Mhm. Oh, they did. I see, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Now,
But
but yes,
yeah,
go
but
on.
yeah, but family, I mean, children and your partner, life partner, sometimes really give you headache.
Well, 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 that can be true. That can be true. Now you have one daughter who is 3 years old, and today China
Yeah,
now has the three-child policy, you know?
three.
Yes. Okay, would
Yes.
you consider having another child in the future?
No, one
No.
is too much and one is enough.
One is too much enough. Okay, then. All right. So in today's class, okay, because you mentioned that, a husband and your child can be a headache. So in today's class, okay, we will talk about how to improve, the family dynamics. Okay. And today's topic is called boosting your child's confidence to speak English. Oh, wow. I wonder,
Yeah.
yes, does your child speaking English now or starting to learn?
Uh, she's learning. Uh, because in China, most of uh uh the families they don't speak English because we're
Right?
not native speaker, English
Yes.
native speaker. So still Chinese language is the main language in my family.
Mhm.
So except me, I guess all of them speak Chinese to my daughter.
Okay. All right. Uh,
I just sometimes speak English to her.
to her. Well, that's good. That's good. She can learn it from you. Now, do you think the young kids today are more interested to learn English than the older generation? What do you think?
Uh, um, I think it due to or it depends on the education of China.
Mhm.
Because Chinese people now, because all of them follow the college entrance exam,
Yes.
so how much the score the government gave to the English exam, how much
Mhm.
they will spend their
Ah,
time on, or yes, on English course.
I see. I
So I
see.
think I think it goes uh, decreasing.
It's decreasing. You mean the interest of the young generation towards English is decreasing?
Um, um, I can't say that because I didn't really into them to
Mhm.
know how it goes right now.
Yes,
But in my case, I think English is a skill, it's not a course or an exam for the kid. It's
yes.
like more ability to you can use it. You can open a new world, right?
Okay, all right.
So that so so it depends on the parents how
Mhm,
much they um give them importance
mhm.
on this language. Yeah.
That's very nice to say because for many of my students, for the young, especially the young students, the high school students, they see English as something that they need for the exam, and they don't see it that it is something that is useful in so many ways, not only an exam. And that's great that you see it as something that your child can take advantage in any field in the future. Okay, very good. Very good.
I hope so.
Okay. All right. So our lesson today is how to encourage your child to be more confident in speaking English. So let's go to the first page of our book. Okay. Well, it says
Yeah.
here, oh, I think this is an actress, Deepak Chopra. If a child is poor in math
Mm.
but good in tennis, most people hire a math tutor. I rather hire a tennis coach. What do you think about this
Mm.
statement?
I actually I agree with this sentence, but
Okay.
I have a different opinion because of the education uh, environment in China.
Hmm.
You can't lack of any subject or any um, y- you have to balance the
Okay.
the marks. Yes, like the scores
Hmm.
of every subject.
Hmm.
So if my child is poor in math in
Hmm.
future, I will and I have to hire a math tutor.
Hmm.
But if I find her in the future good at tennis,
Hmm.
I will also hire a tennis coach.
Tennis coach. Okay. I like what you said
Yeah.
that everything has to be balanced because if I read this statement, yes, I think it is true. But at the same time, I think it's also wrong. It is also wrong because like
Yeah.
especially if you're a student, if you are if you are already good in something, why do you need a tutor if you're already good at it? So instead enhance, that's what I tell my students too, enhance your weakness so that you can do well, in school. All right,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
But it is also true that if you are good at something, if you have a coach or a teacher, then you can definitely excel. Why waste your time to something you're not good at? So it's really a balance that we need to find here. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
So yeah. Now, how about you? Okay, what is the reason why you want to learn English? Is it because it's your weakness or is it because it's your strength?
For me,
Hmm. For you.
it, it's my interest.
It's your interest. Ah, I see.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. I like
Okay. Hmm.
yeah because I like different things. I like traveling, and I would like to um mm, I would rather to meet different people, different culture, different places, different
Yes.
from Chinese views. Those
Hmm.
so I think English, at least English, is the most popular language in around the world right now.
Right, right.
So I think if I can handle English very well,
Hmm.
I can solve a lot of problem by myself. I don't
Right.
need a guide or
Hmm.
tutor out abroad,
Hmm.
and I can be the guide or the
Yes.
tutor myself.
Yes. You will be independent. Now, I know that your daughter is still very young, 3 years old, but do you already see what her strengths are and her weaknesses?
Yes, but not all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the
Mm-hmm.
weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, but I think for me, the child is developing all all the time, all
Mm-hmm.
along the till maybe 20 or 18 years old.
Yes.
So she's now 3, and I see her sometimes can't concentrate on doing one thing.
Oh,
Like anything will be attractive.
okay.
Um, yeah, yeah, she's like looking around and trying to buy some other things.
Mm-hmm.
This is my this gives me a lot of pressure,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah. But I'm also using some uh different kinds of solutions, or ways to take her back,
Ah, to
like to the right way. But it doesn't work
it
good enough.
not good
Yeah,
enough.
it doesn't.
Okay. Well, I'm not
Yeah,
surprised because she's 3 years old, and I know at this age, this is the time when they are so curious around them, so curious around them.
yes,
That's why they cannot put attention
yeah,
just on one thing. Right? Maybe
yeah,
as she continues to see everything around her, then she'll probably know what she would really want.
yeah. This is
Yes.
also her. I think it's the strength of uh of her, like observing.
Observing. Yeah, all right. I like what you said
Yeah,
that her weakness of lack of attention is at the same time is also her strength. Okay, because she is
yeah.
curious. Yeah, right, right. Okay, very good, very good. So you are putting the balance here. Okay. Now let's learn some words. We have here support. Okay. Support means
For
to give or to agree with encouragement to someone. Okay. Support. Okay. Now,
yeah.
as a young parent, okay. Now,
Hmm.
um, who supports you in your parenting skills? I know that you support your daughter, but who supports you in your parenting skills?
I have to say my mom.
Your mom. Hmm.
She yeah, she gave me a lot uh in my um while I was growing up,
Hmm.
all my childhood.
Hmm.
The first time I knew English was when I was in third grade.
Hmm.
Not the Yes, third grade. In primary school, and she took me to the. It's not inside of the primary school. It's outside of the primary school.
Hmm.
She took me to the class. Said, are you interested in English? I said, yes, I'm interested in English. And she said, okay, just continue studying this.
Hmm.
And I had been studying for over 10 years. Yeah, out of school. I mean, not
Out
in
of
school.
school. Oh, great. Very
Yeah.
good. And look at you now. You're very proficient in speaking English. Now, what is the best parenting advice she gave you?
Sorry, I
What?
didn't catch
Yes.
the.
What is the best parenting advice your mother gave you?
Um, I think just.
Because you are a daughter too, so I'm sure whatever she advised will be very useful to your daughter as well.
Really, I bought a lot of books,
Mm-hmm.
and um I can't say they are toys.
Mm-hmm.
uh those toys can um, you, you spend time on it, and you can um improve your um like your brain, your
Yes, you're
how
thinking
to say that word.
maybe
um
your thinking skills, okay, analytic
like
skills.
like yeah, yeah, like yes, like mathematics,
Hmm.
those um your develop your brain, like your skills.
Yes.
And while you're playing with the toy.
Right, right. Okay, so that's the advice
Yeah.
she gave you to buy these kinds of toys for your daughter.
Uh, Not only
Okay.
just
That
she
mhm,
also um like me I'm hand I teach her English, and my mother teaches her Chinese,
mhm. Oh,
like
okay.
poems. Yeah, like poems. Um, like those. Um, Chinese. We have Chinese culture is varieties.
Hmm.
Like there are a lot of uh mm, articles that you have to recite.
Yes. Okay, I see that from my
Yeah,
other
my
young students. Yes, a lot of poems to
yes.
memorize and recite. Yes, that's true.
Yes, yes. We're also doing that.
We're doing that. Okay, I see. So those are some of the ways to support. Okay. Now the next word we have is boost. It means
Boost.
to improve or
Boost.
to increase something. Okay, to increase something. Um, so okay, do you think that it is best because I have students also same age as your child, 3 years old, 4 years old. Do you think this is the best time
Mhm.
to boost their skills, or do you think it's just too early?
No, it was never early since
Mhm.
she was born. It
Ah,
had started.
it has started already. Well, good for you.
Yes.
Is she able to speak English?
Um, um, she, um, what she's like, she's more, compared to other kids,
Hmm.
she's like shy, a little shy, and she, doesn't talk much,
Hmm.
outside, like out of home. And but inside home, still Chinese is the main language.
It's
But
the main
she,
language.
now she can recognize words, some basic words, like few, for sometimes she will count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 20. If I teach her, and then she will speak more.
Hmm.
And we also study that level, like uh, level stage or stage level English. They have
Okay.
10 levels,
Yes.
10 different. So I'm also teaching her that, but I'm so busy.
I see. Well, that's all
Yeah,
right. As long as yeah, you
that's my
speak with her in
problem.
English, that would be fine. Because you know what, my son, we never taught him English, but he was able to learn English by watching English cartoons, and we were so surprised. I guess language is a talent. It is something that we are born with, I
Yeah,
guess, because his
yeah.
pronunciation at a very young age was really good, and she can speak the sentences correctly by just watching the TV show. It really amuses us.
But because I really like your pronunciation, the way
Hmm.
you speak English.
Hmm.
So I guess your son also follows you a lot. He learns a lot from you.
Well, let me think. I guess so because sometimes I speak English with him, but I must say his pronunciation is better, uh, especially because he started when he was still a baby, when he was 1 year old or 2 years old. Maybe because of the longer years that he's been using the language, and I must say, and I'm proud to say that he is better than me in English.
Oh, that's great. The English
Yes,
environment is really important
right,
for the
right.
kids.
So
To Yes.
I would also encourage you to let her watch English TV shows because it helped my son. It can probably help your daughter as well.
That's really good. That because my English is still limited, because the vocabulary is actually I don't care about grammar, because for me I don't I don't use it for exams.
Hmm.
So I just I think English is just to let people to understand you, let people understand what your
Yes,
means.
that's right.
So that so I didn't give her um like systematic like system of grammars.
Hmm.
I just gave her some simple words or simple sentences
Right, right.
to let her understand me.
Hmm.
So in the end, she can also they said the kids needs time to observe and absorb the knowledge and
That's correct.
the language,
Hmm.
and after some time, she will speak out.
Okay. I agree with that. I think
Yeah.
because many students ask me what's the best way to improve in speaking English or any language, and I tell them the first thing you really need to do is to know the words. If you don't know the words, then you cannot speak English.
Yes.
And you're right about that.
Yes.
Let her absorb the knowledge first, and then later allow her to use that knowledge into a speaking skills. And it's okay
Yes.
if the grammar is not yet accurate. So that is when she goes to school, the polishing of the grammar comes in with the rules that she
Yes.
has to
Yes.
follow. All right, very good.
Yeah. I'm understanding.
Now let's have oh, this is a long reading practice. Now I want to listen to your pronunciation. So can you read this for me?
Okay, no problem. Learning must be interactive and fun. To encourage your child to get more funny, light hearted, and unpredictable answer. For example, we can say the words in different ways with a happy or sad face. Singing opera, acting sleepy. Use your imagination and have fun. If the stress is not on speaking but on making funny faces, children are often happy to repeat the language over and over again. Many children are more motivated to learn English if they like English speaking music, films, cartoons, or books. Use
Say
pu- uh,
puppets.
puppets. Use puppets of your child's favorite English speaking cartoon character. Tell your child that is this toy only understands English. Have a conversation with the toy yourself to encourage your child to do the same in private. Don't feel shy to do it. Wake up your inner child. Establish an atmosphere where your child can't wait to learn again.
All right, very good. Wow, this is a nice article. There's something that I learned here, which is
Yeah, I
use
love
puppets of your favorite English
of my baby favorite.
character and then tell your child that this toy only understands English. Oh, that's a very good
Understand
excuse.
English.
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
very good excuse so that she will be really forced to use English only. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Does your
Yeah, I would choose
daughter
her best.
does
Yeah,
she
I
have
would
a
choose her
favorite
favorite
character? What's her
toy.
favorite
Yeah,
character?
yeah, I think so. Actually, she has a favorite toy,
Hmm.
a baby toy,
Hmm.
small one like a baby bear.
Oh, okay. And
She's she holds it all the time.
oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Now, now here's an
I'll
opportunity for
tell her.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell her that it can only understand English.
English. That's right. That's right. Oh, I'm so glad we had this article here. You know,
Yeah,
yeah, I agree with this that like in my class for my students who are young, okay, I always make sure that the class is fun. It is just like playing because I know that if
yeah,
they do not feel that they are studying, and that's when learning comes in. If they feel like it is similar to be in the classroom in school, and that's when learning becomes difficult. So
yes,
just try to make it play. Even for adults, when I have classes with my adult students, I try to make sure that it is fun. It is more like a conversation. so that it
Mm,
doesn't feel like learning English, or being in school.
that's true.
That's true.
I'll
Okay.
try my best to.
All right. And I'm sure you're a good parent, okay, in taking care of your child's development. You know what? We are
No,
finished with our class time, but we are not yet finished with
yeah,
this book. So let's continue this
yeah.
book next time, okay?
Okay, no problem. I
All
hope to
right.
see you again in next class.
Yes, looking forward for it. So thank you, Joy, for coming and have a good
Thank
afternoon.
you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you for the time.